Sorry.
Yes,
I was saying
Yes,
my next question is the cultural question, and it's divided into two. Number one, if a person either is coming as express entry or any program, student visiting, whatever it is, what are the things you will tell the person to avoid to do in Canada? Either will delay that person to succeed or will put the person in trouble. And related to that, what are the things will be the good way for someone to have a very good success in Canada? If I come today, if you say, okay, if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, you have a very guaranteed way to have a very good success in Canada. What will be those kind of things?
I think it is the same thing we were saying. I would say that for the people that I have seen succeed very fast are the people that don't stay stagnant into one place. Make sure that you can find opportunities to go back to school, because education is everything in Canada. The more you're educated, the more the chances you have. Also consider which are these jobs that are going to give you opportunities to work. You all know either in US or Canada, you'll never.
Oh, I think my network today is very funny.
Fail to find a job, and it is a catch to stagnate that are going to help you to grow. Yes, I can look for those careers that are going to help you to grow. Do not get stagnated. Just don't stay in one level for too long. Yes.
And what about the issue about
something else I need to say here, EBM scholars, is that when you realize that you have some light at the end of the tunnel, for maybe you're using express entry and there's some light, you can see for sure I'm coming to Canada. Start doing your paperwork for your career. Send your documents especially for the careers which are related, like nursing, teaching, lawyers, engineers, plumbers, all those careers that you need a license. Make sure that you start the process of registering to get your license before you arrive in Canada, because it is very involving. You can find that you have taken 3 years waiting for a license. The principal in your college did not sign. This form that you sent, your employer in Kenya did not sign. So it is better that you start sending those documents early, way before you arrive in Canada, so that by the time you come to Canada, you get your license very fast. You don't have to work the manual work for too long. If you are coming as a nurse, send your documents to NNAS as early as you can, so that by the time you are arriving in Canada, your documents are now going to the province for license, so that in case they ask you for any verification from back home, you are already in Kenya, you have not come here. If they tell you we need something confirmed from your school where you went, maybe your college or your work area, you can run because you're already in Kenya. But people like us, nobody told us those things. So when we came to Canada, we had to spend so much money, and some, relatives also get tired when you send them too much. I was lucky because I had a sister who was very supportive. But you can come here in Canada and then all the time you're sending your relatives, go to, like me, I trained in Meru. I did my first nursing in Meru. And my relatives are living in Nairobi. So I always used to send somebody from Nairobi to take a bus to go to all the way to Meru to go and have a form signed. And these are things that I was supposed to have done before I came to Canada. So if you're coming as a regulated career, make sure that you start your paperwork way before you come to Canada, so that you don't waste so much time. Yes.
Okay, that's very, very good advice. And the other things, if you can mention just in a very high level, things about just normal, not all people. Nowadays it's okay. Some people, when they come as couple and they have children, sometimes how to raise children, yes, you can continue to be the same, but the lifestyle here is different. Some men in Africa, they don't cook or they don't help anything in the kitchen or helping with the children because we have access to have maids or people to support us. But here is a little bit different. How are you going to explain people to have that kind of adjustment to be able to help their kids changing the diapers, sometimes cooking, whatever, while another person is going to work, things of that nature?
Yes, that is a very important question, EBM, because here in Canada, as we all know that very few people can afford house girls. So if you come as a couple, if you come as partners, you need to be very supportive to each other. If it is the man, here you have to drop your ego. That ego of Kikuyus that you cannot go to the kitchen, you cannot change diapers, you have to leave it back to Kiambu there. Because you're going to kill your wife. Otherwise, most couples come here and they find that they are divorcing because the man cannot cope. The woman gets overwhelmed. You know, first of all, the culture is already stressing. New environment. You know, the work with the kids. Everything. The language. The accent is also stressing. Everything is stressing. And then if you don't give each other support, you can easily ruin the family. So I want to encourage the men, support your women. If you come to Canada, you're not going to become any less by cooking. You're not going to become any less by helping your children. After all, it is the peace of the family that you're all looking. If you want that peace, I'm talking from a point of a woman. If you want me to give you peace, then you also have to give me support so that I also have time to love you back. So it is about support. It's very important.